It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Let's go. Keep those sticks moving.
They begin with a run by Smith, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles at 6 and 10 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll set up a throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37th. He'll look to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now,
terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown! His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games, you get the end result that we saw there. A nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Darnell Mooney, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Randolph. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get to a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. To another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season. And that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan...
Touchdown, Texans! A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll drop to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Well, how about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry McLaurin, 71 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're on 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Caught by Turner. Room past the 35. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There's Mooney with another catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. They'll try the left side. Posey, and he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Vasquez.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's actually utilizing the scout back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now 3rd down and very long. Back to throw here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Up the middle they go. Posey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Really going to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a shot taken on third down. It's got to be incomplete.
Probably going to continue to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught. Eagles touchdown. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Kane is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be caught by Mooney. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. The quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
They'll set up a throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Smith. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Another try for Smith. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Try to punch it in with Smith. And this time he is touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's good. Now it's a 28-21. a touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Posey. A hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going,
touchdown! Elijah Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 10. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 15. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you, that's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
He's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of it.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
A good run there on right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A give to Smith out of the gun. Shifts by at the 15. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Inside handoff, Smith. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point inside the goal. We're tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Watson making the catch. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here comes 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Second and 1. He's got Mooney. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
At the 46-yard line.
Keep going, keep it going, take it to him. Stay tough, boys, stay tough. Okay, ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A big play looming on third down. Smith up the middle. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 58-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this, there he goes left side. Now he's loose, got the left sideline. Nick Chubb. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And a game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get bad ones. And that's what we get right here. An exciting finish on that last big run.
And I think that as we look at it, when we're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. Because I know everyone's thinking that that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they get the right matchup.
So for Philadelphia, they'll wrap up on a high note, but will still finish 3 games below 500 at 7-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Houston, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.